When we talk about cigarettes, health inevitably takes center stage. Inside every puff are thousands of chemicals, some natural to the tobacco leaf, others formed during burning. Decades of research link cigarette smoke to lung, heart, and circulatory problems. Yet despite widespread awareness, millions of people around the world continue to smoke. Habits, stress, cultural norms, and social influence all play powerful roles. But smoking doesn't affect only the smoker. Secondhand smoke exposes family, friends, and bystanders to many of the same chemicals, raising health concerns even for those who never touch a cigarette. Public smoking bans in many cities grew out of this realization, aiming to protect non-smokers while still respecting personal choice. Cigarettes also leave a mark on the environment. Discarded filters, small but numerous, are among the most common types of litter on Earth. They take years to break down and often end up in waterways, harming marine life. The production of tobacco itself consumes land, water, and energy, making smoking's ecological footprint another piece of the conversation. In recent years, new products like e-cigarettes and heated tobacco devices have entered the scene. Some view them as potentially less harmful alternatives. Others caution that these products pose unknown risks and may entice new generations to start smoking. Governments worldwide are wrestling with regulations, trying to balance harm reduction with prevention. The future of cigarettes is likely to be shaped by evolving public health policies, technological innovation, and shifting cultural attitudes. As awareness grows, some regions see declining smoking rates, while in others, tobacco remains deeply woven into social and economic life. The story of cigarettes is still unfolding, with chapters yet to be written. Ultimately, cigarettes are more than just a habit. They're a window into human history, economics, and ethics. They remind us how tradition, commerce, and personal choice can intersect in powerful, complicated ways. And now over to you. If you have a different opinion about cigarettes, you can write it in the comments section. And don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons so you won't miss other exciting stories on the Uncover Things channel. Visual. Animated healthy lungs slowly contrast with damaged lungs. Gentle background music. Thousands of chemicals hidden within smoke swirl in intricate patterns, some originating naturally from the tobacco leaf. Others form during the burning process, creating a toxic cocktail inhaled with every puff. Medical studies spanning decades reveal the heavy toll cigarette smoke takes on lungs, hearts, and blood vessels. Yet the grip of smoking habits remains strong, fueled by stress and social environments. Cultural traditions and peer influence often intertwine, creating invisible chains difficult to break. Smoke drifts beyond the smoker, enveloping loved ones in a shared cloud of risk. This invisible threat sparked public policies to shield non-smokers in shared spaces. Yet the debate balances personal freedom with collective health responsibility. Beyond human health, cigarette waste silently scars ecosystems worldwide. Filters, tiny yet countless, accumulate as one of Earth's most pervasive pollutants. Their slow decay burdens soils and waterways, threatening aquatic life. Tobacco farming demands extensive natural resources, adding another layer to smoking's footprint. Emerging alternatives like e-cigarettes spark hope and concern simultaneously. Some hail them as harm-reducing innovations, potentially easing health burdens. Others warn of unknown long-term effects and the lure they may hold for youth. Policymakers worldwide grapple with these complexities, crafting nuanced regulations. The interplay of science, society, and commerce continues to evolve this narrative. Across continents, shifting attitudes reflect growing awareness and persistent challenges. Some societies celebrate declining smoking rates as public health victories. Others confront the deep roots of tobacco woven into their social and economic fabric. The chapters ahead remain unwritten, shaped by choices yet to come. Cigarettes serve as a mirror reflecting human history's complexities and contradictions. They embody the tension between tradition, commerce, and individual choice. This intersection shapes lives and societies in profound ways. As the story unfolds, reflection and dialogue become essential. Your perspective adds a new dimension to this ongoing narrative. Share your thoughts in the comments below to enrich the conversation. Engage with us by liking and subscribing for more insightful stories. Stay informed and curious as we uncover more layers behind everyday subjects. Together, we explore the intersections of health, society, and environment. Each story adds depth to our understanding of complex issues. Your voice matters in shaping the narrative of our times. Let's continue this journey of uncovering truths together. Thank you for watching and being part of this dialogue. Stay curious, stay informed, and see you in the next story on Uncover Things. Picture a single cigarette. Behind that small roll of paper and dried leaves lies centuries of culture, commerce, and controversy. Cigarettes aren't just a modern habit. They trace a winding path through human history. Tobacco's story begins long before mass production or glossy advertising. Indigenous peoples of the Americas used tobacco in spiritual ceremonies and social rituals for thousands of years. To them, the smoke carried prayers skyward or sealed bonds within a community. When European explorers arrived in the 16th century, they brought tobacco back across the Atlantic, where curiosity quickly turned into fascination. Over the next few centuries, smoking evolved, from pipes and hand-rolled cigars to the paper-wrapped cigarettes we recognize today. By the late 19th century, industrialization had transformed smoking from a localized custom into a global industry. Machines could roll thousands of cigarettes per minute, making them cheap, portable, and easy to distribute. As the 20th century dawned, cigarettes became deeply entwined with popular culture. Vintage advertisements painted smoking as glamorous, rugged, even sophisticated. Hollywood films featured leading men and women exhaling perfect streams of smoke. Soldiers on wartime posters held cigarettes as symbols of bravery and camaraderie. For many, lighting up wasn't merely about nicotine. It was about identity, belonging, and image. Economic forces amplified this transformation. The tobacco industry grew into a multi-billion-dollar powerhouse, spanning farms, factories, marketing firms, and global distribution networks. Entire regions depended on tobacco farming for livelihoods, while governments collected significant tax revenue from its sale. Yet this economic success carried an undercurrent of unease. Even early medical observations hinted that smoking wasn't without cost. Cigarettes thus occupy a unique place in human society. They are cultural artifacts, economic engines, and social signifiers all at once. Understanding this first chapter, their origins and ascent, helps explain why cigarettes remain so embedded in daily life for millions today. But history is only one side of the story. Beyond the allure of old advertisements and the hum of factory machines lies another reality: health, environment, and shifting social norms. To fully grasp cigarettes' impact, we must look past their romanticized image and examine the consequences that follow every puff. In the next part, we'll explore the other half of this narrative: the health effects, environmental challenges, and evolving future of smoking in a changing world. The story of tobacco is a mirror reflecting human complexity, tradition intertwined with innovation, pleasure shadowed by peril. Each puff carries echoes of ancient ceremonies and modern struggles alike. From sacred rites to industrial might, tobacco's journey is a story of adaptation and contradiction. It invites us to consider how culture shapes consumption and how consumption reshapes culture. In the smoky haze of history, we glimpse the power of symbols and the weight of choices. As we move forward, those choices become ever more complex, layered with knowledge and consequence. The cigarette, small and unassuming, holds stories that ripple through time and society. It is a symbol, a commodity, and a catalyst for reflection. Understanding its past helps us navigate its present and imagine its future. The smoke may fade, but the impact lingers in culture, economy, and health. This duality challenges us to balance appreciation with awareness. It reminds us that every cultural artifact carries both meaning and consequence. As we light a cigarette, we ignite a story centuries in the making. Each ember holds the warmth of tradition and the flicker of change. We see how human desires shape objects and objects shape human desires. The cigarette is both a mirror and a mask, revealing and concealing parts of ourselves. Its smoke curls through history, culture, and identity in complex patterns. This story is unfinished, still being written with every generation. Our choices today will shape the smoke of tomorrow. To understand cigarettes is to understand a thread woven through human experience. It is a story of innovation and tradition, commerce and culture, pleasure and peril. As we close this chapter, we prepare to face the realities beyond the smoke. The journey continues into health, environment, and the evolving social landscape. Only by embracing complexity can we hope to understand and act wisely. The small cigarette embodies a vast human story, rich with contradictions and lessons. It asks us to look beyond the surface and confront the intertwined realities it represents. Through this lens, we see not just a habit, but a mirror reflecting society's complexities. It challenges us to question, to understand, and ultimately to choose. This is the first chapter of a story still unfolding around the world. In the next part, we will delve into the health effects that shadow the cigarette's glow. We will explore environmental challenges that ripple beyond the smoke itself. And we will consider shifting social norms reshaping how we perceive smoking today. This ongoing story invites reflection, dialogue, and informed action. For now, we honor the past and prepare to face the future beyond the smoke.